Welcome to Meeting Boxing Academy, guys. I'm Alan, social media guy. You are?
I'm Craig.
I'm Colin.
Nice to meet you both. So, Colin, you're a former boxer here at Egans Boxing Academy.
Yeah.
How many years did you spend?
Well, originally since about 2012, I really got in here and started getting deep into the boxing, which helped me a lot.
Cool.
And the gym supported me massively.
It's a good place to be, isn't it?
Yeah. Now I've obviously gone from the boxing. Now I come and help training children and stuff like that.
Seeing you around, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you now and then. In different places around the estate of Wythenshawe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wythenshawe is a big place.
Wythenshawe is a big place.
You spend a lot of time in the community and you've worked with kids in different areas, haven't you?
Yeah. Throughout lockdown, I was help providing the local children with the donation of food and stuff, like dropping them off to different houses and stuff.
Recall, yeah. Great thing to do. Craig, you're the founder of the Spearhead organisation, aren't you? What does that entail?
So the Spearhead Foundation was founded properly in 2018, got officially established then. It started off literally as a WhatsApp group. I'd been in the army, got wounded in Afghanistan, came out, had a bit of a sort of misdemeanors, came back to the estate, couldn't really sort of cope with life after combat. They weren't really a cool club around for sort of lads who had been away fighting, so I created a WhatsApp group, and in 2018 it sort of stemmed from that. And it built, so now we've got like mental wellness programs, women's programs where we're getting women out and active and engaged, tackling loneliness, social isolation stuff, and we've got probably one of the biggest, highest funded veterans programs in the whole of the Northwest at the minute. And then we've got a humanitarian side which helped with things like the COVID parcel, food parcels, the Afghan withdrawal when the refugees were being relocated to Manchester, and then what we've got currently going on is the war in Ukraine, running medical supplies from the Polish border inside Ukraine up to just southeast of the capital.
So you're going to be going out with medical aid and that kind of thing. Tell us a little bit more if you can.
Yeah, so we went out, I just returned from a trip a couple of days ago. We deployed out to do a recce mainly, was to basically like check out several different checkpoints, the border crossings, see what things were already in place. We took about 2 tons worth of medical supplies with us on a truck. That came via Romania though, so we tried a complete different angle to what everyone else is going, and the aim sort of, when we seen it, we could only see that like all the humanitarian aid, so to speak, was only getting to the Polish border. People were literally rolling up, flatbed truck, emptying it, driving off. Nothing was reaching over the border, but 250 metres away there was a queue of about 12 miles of women and children. So we sort of made the decision to punch through the border into the Ukraine ourselves, service that queue as much as we could and as much as our medical supplies would allow us, and then from that point we then push forward into sort of like, I call it like running the gauntlet, because there's like 9 checkpoints of crazy Ukrainians that have never fired a weapon, that wanted to kill everything that they see, all the way up to Lviv, and then from there we pushed out to meet up with a Georgian National Legion team, and when we pushed up, met with them, we handed over supplies, medkits, had a good face-to-face with them, ready to withdraw back to Poland, and go for round 2 in another couple of days.
So Colin, you're going to be playing a part in what Craig's doing?
Yeah, so the next deployment, as I say, when we go out, is I'll be going out and assisting and helping Craig and the charity provide supplies to people, not everyone who needs the aid within the Ukraine. So like Craig said, going into Ukraine and going beyond that and helping the people of Ukraine.
Cool. And with you being a Wythenshawe lad, a lot of people, and both Wythenshawe lads, a lot of people on the estate are going to be quite proud of that. And you surely you've had support from the community, haven't you?
Yeah, massively. We've had so both mine and Colin's children go to St Elizabeth Primary School. Strangely, I was also in school with the head teacher or deputy head teacher there, and she basically reached out on Twitter to the foundation and said like, we want to do a fundraiser, and they had an own clothes day the other day, where obviously like kids pay to wear their own clothes and whatnot, and then they donated all that to the foundation. Obviously Jimmy Egans boxing club has made a very class donation as well, and I think there's a couple more people from Wythenshawe that company wise that I've got in touch, and they want to make some donations here and there, and I think it's important that the community as well. I think it just shows that the community has sort of come together.
And if anyone wants to make a donation, who are they going to be getting in touch with you?
You can just go to the foundation directly. You can either go to the website, which is spearheadfoundation.com, and there's a donate button on there, or they can get in touch with the foundation. There's like 8 or 9 of us that have got access to it, and they can just fire a response with the donation link. Yeah.
Does it have to be a certain time when they make a donation? I mean, obviously, as soon as possible, if people can get donations in, it's going to support the cause anyway. What you're fighting for?
Yeah, as soon as possible, ideally. Like I say, there's a lot of ways to help it during the sort of Ukraine crisis, whether we like it or not. It is war on European ground, and I think that's what's important. I think that's probably why so many people sort of prime schools and Wythenshawe and stuff. Obviously, Wythenshawe's got a massive armed forces community, and that's pretty much all we're taking as veterans. Pretty much the majority do come from Wythenshawe, and one of the big things for us is seeing that sort of is the community understanding that there is ways to help us. Getting a donation to us, where you know for a fact that that donation is not just going to reach the border and you don't know where it's gone and you don't know whose hands it's in, because a lot of that stuff that you're seeing reach the border, after 24 hours it gets put on a fire pit and it gets burned to stop the build up of stuff at the border and just clamming everything up, where we're actually punching into the country, going into harm's way and hand delivering it to their armed forces. And on our Instagram, on the Spearhead Foundation's Instagram, everything, there's pictures, proof, evidence, even to the point where he's literally yesterday spent £6,700 on first aid equipment, and we've even put that out there just so people can see that as a foundation we are acting in the best interest possible for the people's money. We're not taking the living from it. I'm not, Colin's not, none of us are. We don't even buy the flights through the foundation. It's to make sure that 100% of every pound donated reaches that destination of helping someone.
It's very selfless, guys. Very selfless, and I'm sure the people of community of Wythenshawe will be very proud of that, to support it anyway. So as soon as we can get the video out there, letting people know what you're doing, maybe we can get more donations in and support it. If we can, us at Jimmy Egans are very proud to have you here today to show that we support it. And once the community gets to know, I'm sure there'll be more interest in getting you out there.
Yeah, I think it's massively important. It's getting that message out from a foundation point, and also from a sort of will point. Like, we've obviously constantly been in the press at the minute because we're the first British aid foundation or any sort of aid to actually punch through the border. And I think it just shows the type of people that people from Wythenshawe are, and I think that's sort of one of the important things is, yeah, we all have our moments, we all make them mistakes and stuff, and it's all about, the foundation is about understanding that and punching through that and beyond, and sort of living that independent life again. That's the basic line of it, and by doing what we're doing is helping the lads who we're taking with us to sort of right any wrongs that they've done and give them a sort of breath of fresh air, as well as helping the people that need it most.
Well, whether we like it or not, I think everyone in Europe, and filters down to all the communities, are going to be involved indirectly or not. The increase in fuel, the economy, everything. So we can only send you with our support anyway. So we wish you all the best.
Appreciate it.
Colin?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well done, guys. Nice one.